Good morning, Heritage. Today's Thursday, March 24th, and this is your Patriot Press News. My name is Connor Jones, and here are today's announcements. Patriots, throughout the year, there is always so many clubs and activities happening, and we are happy to share what some of our peers have been up to. Every year, a group comes together for mock trial, an activity where students are given a fictional court case and are now tasked with taking on the roles of attorney, witness, bailiff, or clerk. After weeks of practice and coming up with compelling arguments and cases, they then face off against other schools with real lawyers as jurors and Riverside County judges as their judge. This year, facing the challenge of presenting on Zoom compared to past years where they compete at the Riverside Courthouse, our team went 2-2, with most of our team bringing home a Blue Ribbon Award for outstanding performance, and a select few winning Most Valuable Player for our team, given by the opposing team. Congratulations to Bree Ammon, Anthony Boac, Jose Del Angel, Alethea Escarzaga, Ruben Gonzalez, Alexia James, Andrew Martinez, Chantel Molina, Christopher Taylor, Robert Thompson, Samuel Thompson, Diego Trejo, and Emmanuel Valdovinos on a great year for mock trial. Now, a special interview with our assistant principal, followed by some more club announcements.
Hello, Patriots. Genesis Morales here.
I'm Christian Guzman, and we would like to introduce our assistant principal.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mrs. Zamorano.
And today we are going to ask some important questions about attendance.
Attendance. Sometimes I don't feel like going to class, but, Mr. Martin is out there. He always telling us to get to class. I was wondering, why is it so important to attend class?
Well, it's important for a number of reasons, okay? First of all, it's directly linked to your performance in class, right? So if you don't go to class, you're more likely not doing so great in the class, okay? So that's the main thing, right? We want to make sure that you're in class, that you're performing, you're receiving all of the instruction time that you can. And also, it's the law. So California code states that all students ages 6 through 18 need to attend every single one of their classes, right? So attend school plus remain in session. It's very clear with that piece, okay? So, just because you get dropped off and you go to period 1 doesn't mean you can just not go to period 2, right? You have to remain in sessions.
So for those who don't go to their classes, is there a consequence?
There's actually a number of consequences, and I've had this conversation with a lot of students after the fact, so I'm glad that we're having this conversation now. So, at the lower levels, some of you might have been caught in some of those tardy sweeps, right? When you accumulate a certain amount, then you receive further consequences. For example, you might get a Saturday school in which you have to give up a Saturday. Or, looking at my notes, depending on how many you accumulate, at that point, we no longer see it as you being tardy or you not going. We see it as you being defiant, right? Because we are instructing you, go to class, you're not listening to us, right? And being defiant in class, as some of you have known, is a suspendable offense. So there is those consequences. Aside from that, a more severe level, we hold parent conferences and all that, some of which, I'll explain a bit later, can lead to more severe consequences for your parents, unfortunately, because it is their legal responsibility to ensure you're in school.
Okay, so personally, I've heard of SART and SARB, but we want to know what it actually means.
Right, so these are for the most severe kiddos, right? So the first one being SART, that's what we call it. It's a student attendance review team, and that's here in Heritage, right? So maybe some of you are already familiar with this. They take place in the library, and it's basically an opportunity for your parents to meet with me. Sometimes when I meet with parents, parents are completely surprised. They had no idea their student was skipping class and they were not attending, or ditching every 5th period to go to second lunch, right? So after we hold those meetings, most of the time, kids tend to change their behavior, right? But we're talking about kids who with severe attendance problems, right? Sometimes parents know, sometimes parents don't know. Sometimes parents are able to correct those, right? But then, depending on if a kid improves their attendance rates or not, then we go to SARB, which is a little bit more severe. SARB is at the district level. It's the Student Attendance Review Board. So when you are recommended for a SARB meeting, that's when, you're recommended to be seen by our district attorney. At that point, that's when I'm talking, the law. Your parents could be facing fines of up to $300 a day. right? So a lot of kids don't know that, it's the law, but what are the consequences, right?
Yeah, so clearly there's very big consequences to those actions. So if you do, like, if you are good in your attendance, is there any rewards?
Yes, there's a lot of rewards. One, obviously, good attendance, good grades, right? Yeah. Also, a lot of you seniors now, you're doing your senior activities. And even though we're not requiring a certain percentage this year for attendance rates for seniors because of COVID, right? So I know in the past there was like, oh, as a senior, you need to do 90%. We did away with that, right? But if you have severe attendance, we could potentially remove some of your senior privileges, right? So we want to make sure that you're able to attend to all those. So if you're present, you get to attend. And then finally, we are hosting a really awesome event coming up in April 6th. It's going to be right after 4th, so it's going to be 5th, 6th, and 7th. We're going to be calling it Celebrating Attendance, and that's going to be for every student with attendance rate of 95% or better, okay? And not just kids that, good attendance, but also, that are not tardy, right? Because we want to make sure you're in class and you're in class on time. That day, there's going to be a taco truck. So they're going to get tacos, rice beans. There's going to be churros. There's going to be music. There's going to be a DJ, raffles. So, we really want to reward positive attendance, not just at the, consequence end.
Yeah.
And is there anything else we should know about attendance?
No, I just, there was something about the seniors, but I've already covered that. So just seniors, make sure that your attendance is good. There's not necessarily a cutoff rate on, how good it needs to be, but if it's, attendance is pretty bad, it will flag us and you could get some privileges removed. But other than that, attendance, it's mainly for yourself. Make sure you attend every single class and you get your education.
Yeah, well, you heard it here, guys. Make sure to have good attendance. But thank you very much for all the information.
You're welcome.
And yeah, we'll be back soon, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right. Thank you.
Hey Patriots, your Patriot Olympics is Friday the 25th at 4 p.m. at the football stadium. If you would like to come out and support your favorite team, the cost is 2 canned goods, which we'll be donating to the Menifee Valley Cupboard. Make your way over for a chance to see your favorite teacher get dunked.
Good morning, Patriots. This is Danye, you guys' Plus leader, and I'm inviting you all to a multicultural fair that will have plenty of booths and different booths representing different cultures. Hope to see you guys all there the 30th through the 31st at both lunches and all day.
Hey Patriots!
I'm Milan. I'm Alice.
And I'm Hannah, and we're your AVID Public Relations Officers. And today we're inviting you to join our AVID family.
AVID stands for Advancement via Individual Determination and helps you prepare for college through projects, research, guest speakers, while helping you learn helpful tools and practices.
Join AVID to build bonds, go on college tours as field trips, and it'll look great on your college application.
Anyone can join. Just email your counselor or Mrs. Gonzalez to join next year.
That's all our announcements for today, Patriots. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.